Hey there, warriors and future medical trailblazers. Are you ready to unlocking the secrets for accessing amazing research opportunities whilst you're still in medical school? I know how it feels to be a medical student and to see research as a very unaccessible field. So trust me when I say I'm about to give you the good stuff. So come on, we're here on research, so let's talk about it. Your love is rated X. That means you're extra. So let's talk about why research is actually considered a golden ticket for medical students and is held to such a high regard in the field of medicine. Number one, it helps to build your knowledge base and develop critical thinking skills rather. It helps to network with thought leaders in medicine. It helps to build your CV for applications for residency, fellowships, scholarships, and PhD applications. And most importantly, it helps to actually contribute to advancements that help to save lives. So the sooner that you start, the better. So now let's dive into actual practical steps to help you to access research opportunities whilst you're in medical school. So number one, I will tell you to start with what you have. Start small. Start with what is available. You do not really have to publish on the Lancet on day one. So what do I mean by this? You can use resources that are just by your doorstep or just by your side, just a stone throw away. You can leverage school projects. Let us say you have been given an assignment that you should make a slide on a particular topic. In a way, you can kind of develop it into a small scale research that you can reach out to your lecturer and be like, okay, sir, is there a way we can turn this into a form of research by any chance? Number two, I would also tell you to ask your professors. This is one of the most key important methods that even I used to help me get into the field of research in the first place. With this, I was able to because your consultants, your lecturers, your teachers might be involved in one form of research or another. And let us say they will just need help with data collection, the literature writing, whatever the case may be. And before you know it, you've gotten yourself involved in one field of research and then you've gotten into the field already. About a good number of research I have been involved in is because I asked my senior colleagues, or rather my lecturers, my consultants, that, sir, please, I am a medical student, I'm very passionate in the field of research, I want to develop my skills in the field of research. Do you have any ongoing project that you need any assistance with? And I'm available to help you in whatever the case may be. And before you know it, you have been put on one or two research projects, either in the field of the data analysis or the literature writing. And at the end of the day, it just helps you build skills that will now help you in the long run for more massive projects that are to come. Number three, I would also say that it is important to leverage your school departments. Pharmacology departments or pathology departments are usually very research inclined. They might have and aside those departments, any other department like the surgical department, internal medicine department, maybe even the anatomy department, you never know. Just cast out your stones and just see what what you can just catch. So I don't know if I got the saying right, but it's okay. But anyways, my point is just reach out to them, and even though it's not your desired field at the moment, your point is to develop research skills so that when you do come across an opportunity whereby you are actually interested in, you would not be caught unawares, and when they ask you to do a task, you're like, oh, sorry, I'm new to this, I don't know how to do this, because I promise you that would not really be what you want, because a lot of people involved in research do not want to teach you what to do from scratch, usually because they are juggling a million and one things at once. So you want to start building yourself, building your skills in terms of research writing in any opportunity you can get. Number two, I would tell you that you have to network like a pro. Most research opportunities come from who you may know. So now, I actually have this friend of mine, Dr. Mutajo Tosin. She and I are always rubbing heads together and trying to come together to find out how are we going to access research? How are we going to get publications? How are we going to get peer reviews? And so on and so forth. Now, that was just my own personal grace to come across someone who had that same likeness as me. But from her, I was also able to now just learn that we need to network with as many people as we can to access research opportunities. Number one, in our 200 level thereabout, I learned about a research community known as the Kainji Research Community. From there, I told Tosin about it, and she equally joined the Kainji Research Community. At the same time, Tosin might be involved in one field of research, and then she'll say, Carol, do you, or either I'll ask her and she'll be like, okay, yes, I am doing a particular project, please, now can I join you? And she would agree, and then before we know it, we have another publication out there. I would invite her to researches that I'm doing, and then we'll get it published and our names are put on it. Aside that, we can also now use those opportunities in those research groups that we are in to connect and network with all of those researchers so they can further build us and develop our skills in the field of research. Aside that, you should get involved with medical societies and communities. For example, in my medical school, Afe Babalola medical students, Afe Babalola Afe Babalola University, the Abuad Medical Students Association, there is a research hub. And even this past Sunday, I mean, I've graduated from medical school, but they still held a virtual research hub or webinar, and it was very useful. I picked up a bunch of information, which I'm also going to drop some nuggets in this video. My friend Dr. Mutaji also spoke in that webinar, and they also invited another seasoned surgical researcher, Dr. Jennifer, who gave some amazing tips as to how you can access surgical or rather research opportunities whilst you're in medical school. So the more you get yourselves involved in various medical associations, the more you can find yourselves accessing research opportunities. Aside that, it's also important that you use your LinkedIn like a boss. Build a stellar LinkedIn profile, because with LinkedIn you can connect yourself with so many researchers or so many people that have done many research, and they could either put you on or tell you how you could go about it in your own university to access research. Aside that, another important opportunity would be to attend conferences, attend medical webinars or research conferences, because from there you would meet another medical student or another senior colleague or another doctor or whoever to actually get you involved in one research or another. Do not feel intimidated. Do not feel bad that, okay, you're meeting somebody who is a magnate in the field of research. They have about 100 publications, so you're too shy to walk up to them, to speak to them, because most of the time they are actually very excited to actually see someone that, yes, they are interested in the field of research. They want to learn, because they know that they too started from 0 publications and they had to build themselves all the way up to finally get to a point where they have a good amount of publications. So that's the second point. I'll tell you to network like a professional. So if you are an introvert, you're going to have to bring out your social skills for this particular for this field known as research. Now, I would also tell you that you should utilize digital platforms and online platforms. So let's talk digital, guys. The internet is literally like your best friend to accessing research opportunities. ChatGPT is literally right there. Hi, chat, can you tell me research opportunities I can access on the internet in my community, and so on and so forth. From there, you can actually have chats give a drop down of so many opportunities you have. You can use so many so many platforms on the internet, which I am actually going to list out now. Number one, ResearchGate. You can create a profile on ResearchGate. You can connect with different researchers and look out for any ongoing projects that they have. Number two, you can try checking out the Kainji forum. Excuse me, guys, I'm so gassy today. You can try out the Kainji forum. Some of my beginning introduction to research was actually through Kainji. So it's one of the research forums. You can check it maybe on like Twitter. You can check it on now known as X. You can check it on Instagram. You can check it on you can just browse it on the internet, maybe even Telegram as well. You can ask any of your friends, just be asking around. Somebody may actually be inside Kainji, and then you can join Kainji from there. Aside that, there's also, you can try checking on the internet, clinicaltrials.gov, and then you can apply to be like look out for any ongoing projects and that are recruiting medical students as researchers or as research assistants. There's also Osmosis by Elsevier, where I worked throughout my 500 level and 600 level. They gave us so many connections to clinical and academic research opportunities. There's also sending out cold emails. This is where we also have LinkedIn. You send out cold messages to researchers that you admire, or you can access emails from people's like if you can access their emails, and which you can actually get from ResearchGate. Usually they'll have their details or contact me information listed out there on their profiles, where you can email them and tell them, hello, I'm a so medical student interested in the field of research. I would love to contribute in any way that I can, and if I could, become a mentee under you to just understand more on the field of research. So just to give a quick summary again, utilizing the internet and then reaching out to, there's ResearchGate, there's Kanji Forum, there's clinicaltrials.gov, there is Osmosis by Elsevier. If you're able to join the Osmosis Health Leadership Initiative program, it's an amazing opportunity where you can actually access clinical and academic research. And then aside that, there's also the cold emails. Now, I'm going to be doing you a huge disservice if I do not tell you how to actually land those opportunities. So I've given you 3 practical steps, each with their own babies, as to how to access these research opportunities. Number 1, you need to leverage what you already have available. 2, you need to network like a pro. And 3, make use of the internet. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. It's not easy. Trust me, I have been there. It is not easy. They have like so many other medical students from different parts of the world reaching out to them as well. Usually their emails are so filled and they are bombarded that they do not even have the chance to actually see the email that that you're using to message them, or many other people are applying for the same research position that you're applying for, so on and so forth. So that means you need to learn basic soft skills. Build your CV. You need to learn how to curate and craft a wonderful CV. Get involved in leadership. Mind you, I would make another video telling you all how to access and handle leadership roles whilst you're in medical school. You can, aside that, you need to learn how to craft a proper email. You need to learn how to politely follow up on emails that you have sent. Persistence always perseveres, as they say. So those ones would essentially help create you to be, package you to be a top, a topic. Let me see, you'll be like at the top of the list for people they actually want to consider for these positions, as whatever the case may be. So once you do get the job, it is important that you should be reliable. Like when you are given a task, you should get the job done, and you should actually aim to do like an outstanding job so you can stand out. Aside that, you should learn the basics. Aim to learn the basics so that even if the paper you're currently working on doesn't get published, you can confidently, accept any other research opportunity that does come up in the future. And then if you can, most times it's always best to aim for getting your papers published. So aim for authorship. Get your name on the paper. It's very good. It helps you to connect more with other researchers. It helps to actually show that yes, you do have a good grasp of this thing known as academic writing or research writing, and it just helps to just unlock more opportunities for you in the future. So now I'm just going to give some final important considerations that just some secret gems to help you stand out. If it is possible, if you can, I would advise you to start publishing as early as you can. I would also say develop a niche. That would mean kind of just know what you want to do in the field of medicine very early, because let's say somebody is talking to another person and then you automatically know that they're going to be like, oh, I'm interested in public health, and then automatically they refer that person to you. Or orthopedic surgery, my personal favorite. If anybody's like talking orthopedics, my name will come up I'm not saying my name, I'm not, now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying my name will come up, I am not. But you grab what I mean. Like, the more you just develop a niche, the more your name just come up in those certain spaces when the conversation is happening, and then you get to network with more people, and then the opportunities would follow. Aside that, you should find a mentor, either in your field or maybe in research in general, because a mentor is usually the one that can actually connect you to opportunities. Aside that, a mentor will be very good because they will teach you, they can guide you, make corrections for you, put you on the right path, and essentially develop you just for more opportunities that will come in the future. It's also very important that you collaborate across fields. Research is very hard to come across, it's very hard to come by. So you shouldn't wait until your exact niche or desired specialty comes, because you do not know when another opportunity could come by. So as soon as you just have the opportunity in front of you, you should grab it and be like, okay, yes, I'm taking this opportunity up, be it in public health, internal medicine. It will just help you to just connect more with researchers in general. So there you have it, guys. Everything that you need to know to kickstart your research journey as a medical student. I need you to remember that research is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So please stay consistent. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to get yelled at let's say your lecturer, your consultant, maybe because you didn't do the right task. If they gave you, or rather you didn't do the right thing when they gave you a particular job to do, at the end of the day, it's a learning curve, right? So if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, become a warrior today. It's fun on this side. Share with your class group chat, share with your study group, share with your friends, your enemies, your aunties, your uncles. You never know who this video might help. And thank you for watching to the very end of this video. Stay tuned for the next one that's coming. Have a wonderful day, warriors. Bye.